is Coffee Sessions with Dakota, where I answer your questions, and I've gotten some really great questions. I love having the communication, the dialogue with all of you, and to be able to sit down in my office and just have a little chat. I really wish that I could actually physically sit down with all of you and have a cup of coffee and just talk about spirit and soul and life, and we could even throw some politics in there. Who knows? But anyway, this will have to do for now. Let's see. This question comes from Jennifer, who says, I would love to learn more about spirit guides, shamanism in general, ways to deepen my connection with nature and spirit, and the differences and similarities between meditation and shamanic journeying. So Jennifer, I answered another question about meditation, and I'll put the link down below so you can watch it. And I go through all the different directions, the soul archetypes, and what meditations are most beneficial or powerful for that specific soul archetype, and also the test on our website where you can go and take the test to see what your predominant soul archetype is. And that's a great way to find a meditation practice that really, really works for you personally. If you are a Sacred Heart warrior and you're doing a sitting meditation, you're not going to get very much out of it. And vice versa. If you're a visionary and you're trying to do trance dance, you're probably not going to be able to get your head out of it. So it's really powerful when you can do your meditation practice in alignment with the soul archetype that you are leading your life from. So spirit guides and shamanism in general. Spirit guides are those spirits who are with you throughout your life, that have contracted with you to be your guide in this lifetime, and they walk with you every step of the way. Like right now, when I'm out here in this beautiful space, my guides are right here with me. They're guiding me and knowing what to say to you. They're bringing, birds and animal noises for me to pay attention to. And so your guides are with you constantly. And the trick, not trick, but what we need to do is to really sink into listening better. And listening doesn't just necessarily mean with our ears. It's using all of our senses. It's feeling, it's seeing, it's smelling, it's that intuitive feeling, it's that knowing, all of that. It all is very powerful in how our guides speak to us. They also speak to us through our imagination and through creativity. And there's a lot of different ways in which our guides, sorry, I'm getting comfortable, ways in which our guides can speak to us. So when you begin this process of connecting with them, you must learn their language. I call it soul tracking. And when people come here for retreats, that's one of the things that we do. It's one of the first things that we do, is to learn soul tracking, so that you can really begin to decipher and translate that language that they have for you, because it's very specific to you. I could show this tree to 10 different people and say, what do you see in this tree right here? And you would have 10 different interpretations, because we see things very differently from one another. And that's the difference between, like, I can't tell you what that means, but you can translate it through your soul and through the help of your guides to find out what that might mean for you. So deepen your connection with nature and spirit. Those go hand in hand. That's why I do these videos outside, or try to as much as I can, because when I'm outside, when I'm in this space, in these woods, and I'm hearing and feeling what's going on around me, it's so rejuvenating. It's so powerful. It's so intuitive. And sometimes I can just sit here And I'll sit for a long time and just observe and listen. You know, right now I have the dogs with me here, but when they're not here, you can hear all kinds of like trees knocking together. You can listen to the different birds and woodpeckers and rabbits and deer and occasionally bear. But when you're out here in nature, it's like you remember. It's like your soul remembers who it really is. You know, I'm not made of concrete jungles and cars and buildings and shopping and bank accounts and grocery stores and all that. That's not us. It's a part of us, but that's kind of like the clothing that we put on. All of that stuff, all that exterior man-made stuff, that's just like the clothing. But the soul is here. The soul is in these woods. And so for all of you who are feeling really depleted in this world around us, and that's an easy feeling to get, especially these days. If you're feeling depleted, come out and put your back against a tree and feel that support and feel Mother Earth beneath you and listen to the sounds and remember. Just remember. Remember who you are. Remember why you're here. Tap into your sacred purpose. And tap into that connection that you have with your guides and with God and with every living spirit that is around us. This forest is so teeming with spirits. I don't know. It's probably hard to translate in video. But, you know, when I sit here, it's not just trees and dirt and leaves. There's spirits and tree spirits and fairies and nymphs and all the animals and all the guides. And I just feel like there's not enough of this for people anymore. Like we're all on such a clock. I gotta be here, I gotta be there, I gotta be doing this, I got that to do, and I'm guilty of it too. But the number one thing to remember is that life is short and that we came here to enjoy life. And yeah, learn to also, and to learn sometimes a very hard and difficult way. But ultimately, we have come here to have the human experience. And somebody said this one time to me, that we, as spirits, we choose to come into the human incarnation because in spirit form we can't taste what chocolate what chocolate tastes like. We don't have that experience. And I think about that sometimes. That justifies my reason for eating chocolate, or ice cream. But it's the same thing being here. You know, as a spirit, or as a human, we have the ability to feel Mother Earth and to commune with her in a different way. And it's very sacred. So, Jennifer, I hope that you have some natural areas around you where you can get out and just be. I will tell you one last tip, and I'll leave with this. This is a very powerful exercise, is to lie on Mother Earth where all of your chakras are touching her. It'll be a little harder with your crown chakra, but I just heard that eagle again. But you could put your crown chakra actually against a tree and just ask for Mother Earth to take any energy that is no longer serving you and to really transmute it, and then to recharge you and to fill up all that space back up with really loving, nurturing, grounding energy. This is a very powerful exercise, and I think if you do that, you will find that physical ailments, aches and pains and illnesses and stress and anxiety and depression and all of those things that we carry with us will magically just kind of sink down into Mother Earth, let her take care of it, and then fill back up with joy and lightness and connection. So, okay. I hear my cue. Coffee time is over. All right, it has been lovely, and I look forward to meeting somebody for coffee again. See you on the next one. Bye.